30th September 2001 was the first time I watched the Formula 1 Grand Prix. I was 5 years old, watching live on TV. It was the United States Grand Prix that was held in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Ironically, not only was this my first time watching the Formula 1 Grand Prix, but this was also the last victory for Mika Hakkinen. Okay, how is it that I became a fan of a Formula 1 driver on the day which would become his last victory in Formula 1? Well, you gotta look at the reason why I watched it. Reason? Mercedes-Benz. You see, I became exposed to Formula 1 because of my grandfather who had a Mercedes-Benz. And what Formula 1 team represented my granddad's car? McLaren Mercedes. I'll make a video on how I became a fan of that team in the future, but for now, it's all about Mika. I can't remember watching qualifying, but I remembered a few moments from the race as a 5-year-old. From the race, I saw the Ferrari, BMW, Jaguar, yellow, my brother's shirt, orange, dark blue, Malaysian in a black car, smoking kills, and Team Malaysia. Yes, 5-year-old me thought that Sauber was a Malaysian team. So it's obvious that as a 5-year-old again, I'm not an official Formula 1 broadcaster that remembers every detail of that race. But I do remember one of the most iconic moments in my first time watching a Formula 1 Grand Prix, and that happened at the podium. You see, during that race, commentators kept bringing up his stats, his wins, his podiums, mentioning his 2-time world championship, but most of all, his retirement. At that age, I understood what that word meant, and I was like, man, that sucks. I've just started to like this guy, cause he drove the Silver Arrow, a car like my grandfather's, leading at the final part of the race and then going on to win. This made me jump in joy, but a bittersweet one, perhaps. I remembered that he was going to retire from F1. I didn't cry, instead I was overjoyed at the fact that he and his team had won the race. So here comes the podium celebration. After spraying some champagne, he sat up on the shoulders of the drivers that earned their respective podium positions. He was given the podium he deserved to be remembered, a proper send-off. To me, this was an iconic moment due to the fact that along with his teammate David Coulthard, he was also carried by his rival, Michael Schumacher. A driver that Mika would be happy when he sees Michael on his rearview mirrors. Michael Schumacher has stated that Hakkinen was the driver whom he gained the most satisfaction of racing against. Certainly and absolutely would not doubt that. Anyone saw the 2000 Belgian Grand Prix? Well, you'll know just what I mean.
Schumacher in dirty air, and then Hakkinen with the extra straight line speed, and once again, look, Michael's having to defend, and Mika, and the back marker's in the way. Can he do it? Yes, he's done it. A brilliant move there, either side of Zonta, and Hakkinen brilliantly takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix.
Whoa. On track, they were competitive. Off track, they were respected. So he would not go on to achieve a win and a podium in the last race of the 2001 season at Suzuka. And after that, he retired from Formula 1. But he had cemented a legacy. You see, not only was he crucial in McLaren in earning their Constructor Championships, but he, along with teammate David Coulthard, was instrumental in the development of Mercedes-Benz towards the future. He was synonymous with the Silver Arrow. Just look at that ad. And yes, he was synonymous with McLaren as well. But yeah, not only he'd be forever known to me as the guy that drove a car like my granddad's, but a hero, a guy who deserved to win the championships he raced, a racing legend, and most remembered of all. Because of that race, the first Grand Prix that I watched on TV, that car with the driver who drove it to victory, and the podium that earned the respect and admiration of others, he is the first driver I was a fan of. Hey guys, sorry for the audio. my mic here broke halfway into making this, so as you can see, I'm actually using my earphones. Apart from that, making this video means a lot to me as this revisits my childhood memories. I was fortunate enough to grow up and watch F1 in the V10 era. F1 means a lot to me just as you do. So this is me. I'm new to YouTube here, so this is my first F1 video on my channel. If you'd like to see more F1 content, please do support me by subscribing and giving that thumbs up on this video. That's it from me. Stay safe and I'll see you soon. Cheers!